Well, we're getting after it. A little bit later than normal, but nonetheless, it is arm day, and we got to get it done. We got to get the work done. So this week's been pretty good as far as staying clean has gone on the diet. Down about 2.5 pounds, which is about where I should be per week. As you try to, get a little bit better in shape. So excited for that journey. 190's trying to get where I need to be at 190. So today is about 15 more pounds I need to still lose, and then see how I feel and see how I look at 190. So nonetheless, it's amazing though how much food, let me say this differently, how little food you need through the day, or how fast. Right now I think it's 1,810 calories, how fast 1,810 calories goes away. I mean, it just doesn't take very much food. And so for me, it's really about getting good at separating it out through the day and making sure that I have food available during the times where I tend to have cravings. And so, especially in the evening. And so that's been super helpful. Also trying to cut off food at a certain point. So for me, I try not to eat very much or anything after 7. If I do, it's a really small amount. Might be a Greek yogurt bar or Greek yogurt or something, but try to stay away from food in the evenings after dinner. And so it's been helpful. So for those on the journey trying to figure it out, again, just the fact of you thinking about it's going to be helpful, but more importantly, realizing how little of food you actually need each day is going to be what's best for you. So stay at it, and let's get after this, and we'll talk after the arm workout.
the sand. Battle rages will never yield. March to light, spirit sealed. Chaos world, we carve our name on history's walls through fame's flame. Wind blows, fears through silent night. Grip weapons tight, face come and fight. Our destinies stand as one, in endless battles shine like sun. Warriors of the sacred land, fight last breath across the sand. Across the sand.
The hardest worker in the room is always going to be the talented guy who doesn't work hard. In the end, maybe not every time, but in the end, hard work always wins. Talent doesn't guarantee you anything in this world. A good education doesn't guarantee you anything in this world. The world is riddled with smart people who have never achieved anything of significance. This world is full of talented individuals that never made it. The world is full of expensively educated kids that are outperformed by high school dropouts.
Talent won't get you anywhere if you don't work for it. Talent won't get you anywhere if you have no heart. Talent is nothing if you have no guts. The one who is hungrier to reach the top will always get there before the talented guy. Maybe not immediately, but in the
Well, that's a wrap. Arms in the books. Feeling super productive today. Felt like I got a good arm pump, but more importantly, like some really good soreness in the triceps. Definitely got soreness and a good pump in the biceps. So mission accomplished. Another day of getting better. So, today didn't work out as I had intended for it to work out, meaning the time I wanted to go to the gym today, it didn't work out. Things came up. Life happens. About 8:45, I was still pretty awake, not very tired, and said, man, everybody's done everything they have to do for the night. I am free, so I'm going to go to the gym. So that's what I did. Put in, an hour and 15-minute workout. And I'm leaving now feeling pretty accomplished, pretty good about what had happened. So, it's just a mind situation. It's just a mind situation of, are you going to do it because it's good for you, because you enjoy it, or are you going to find excuses to stay away? And so I think that's the crux of it. I could have packed it in today. I could have said, well, I'll just take another off day. I'll just go tomorrow, no big deal, nothing will change. And I made a commitment to myself to keep a pretty regimented routine for the next few months, and that meant I had to look myself in the face and say, you're going to do what you say you're going to do? Are you going to be an example, or are you going to provide reasons for not doing it? So anyways, that's kind of what that is. And I think that applies to life also. That applies to whatever you're trying to accomplish, whether you're thinking of starting your own business, to looking at the next job promotion, to trying to lose weight to feel fit. Like, the effort you put in will be the effort that you get back. So that's my lasting remark. It's late, a bit tired now. Got every ounce of stress that was sitting in there that was keeping me up gone. Feeling pretty good. So, night, y'all.